Have you even heard about different types of CFO? Yes, it exists. Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Annette Nuche. Please call me La Mistress. And if you are a new timer, thank you very much and welcome. And you're an old timer, if you've been coming around, thank you so much. I love you. Thank you always for supporting me and for coming back. I love you. Okay. And today I'll be talking about the different types of CFO. And the last time I talked about the CFO, I talked about what to know about CFO and what CFO means, the security that comes with CFO. And today I'll be talking about the different types of CFO. And there are three different types of CFO in Nigeria. We have the individual CFO, we have the global CFO, and we have the government allocated CFO. And the reason why I am taking my time to talk about CFO in this season is because one of my goals in this month of May is to create 20 home ownerships. And I don't want you to have a house on a property that doesn't have a CFO. So I am telling you right now so that you can understand what it means to have CFO and to acquire a property that has a CFO so that you can build your house on it and live safely. It is so sad. I watched a video last week and then I saw people's houses being evacuated in a particular state. I won't call the name of the state. But then I asked myself, I said to myself, maybe these people didn't know what it means to have a document and what kind of document they want to have. And maybe they didn't know, and maybe they didn't make the necessary requirements, the necessary, ask the necessary questions for them to know if this particular property is within government interest, so that they don't buy a property that have to be evacuated by a caterpillar or a bulldozer and people losing their properties to their buildings being pulled down, and a lot of people's documents and properties in it was really a tough video to watch. It got me emotionally, but then it is another thing that is the reason why I am talking about this, so that you can know about it and have knowledge of these things, so that one day you won't have your property being dealt with or being tampered with. Okay, now coming to the types of CFO, I will start with the individual CFO. And the first, being the individual CFO, it just means the CFO that one person acquires or one person has when they buy a property. Take, for instance, if I am selling a property that is my individual land, maybe it was passed down from generation to generations, and it came to me. Maybe I'm the fifth generation and I have not, for the first time, registered this property. Okay, now, and you come to buy it from me as an individual. The first thing you need to do is to go to the land registry and get a CFO for you to hold on to that property. It is called the individual CFO. When you go yourself to the land registry and says, I bought a property and I want to have a CFO for it as a document. And the next thing you're going to do is that you're going to get a lawyer, you're going to get a surveyor, they survey the land, they chart it, they get the coordinates of the land, you do due diligence for it, and then you get a CFO for it. So you're going to go through all the process for that one. Okay, so that is it for the individual CFO. And the next one is the global CFO. And let me take, for instance, our particular property at Isiago. All right, so our property as Isiago, what it has is a global CFO. Now, this global CFO is when an estate, maybe an estate, or yes, most times estate developers, when they acquire a plot of land, acres of land or hectares of land, and they buy it together and they want to sell, what do? They go straight to the government and they acquire a CFO for that land. They acquire one CFO for that property. Okay, so it has a global CFO. So when you now come to buy that property, you know that this property has a CFO and nothing can happen to it. Okay, so that one has a global CFO. It has one particular CFO guiding about 300 plots of land, or maybe 10 hectares of land, or maybe 10 acres of land. It has multiple plots of land beyond an acre, acres of land, hectares of land, where it has one particular CFO guiding those property in one company's name. So that is for the global CFO. It mostly happens with estate developers when they want to develop the estate, and then they get one particular CFO for it. So coming to the government CFO. Now, the government CFO, the government allocated CFO, when it comes to that particular one, it has to be, take for instance, our property at Aguaba layout. Now, that one comes with government allocated CFO. Now, that one is even the safest CFO. It's the most tangible CFO. People find rest. Let me use that word. People find rest when they have a CFO that is government allocated. Okay, because at this point, it is the government that is giving you a particular CFO in your name. Now, our property as a global layout, which is a buy and build immediately, the government gave it to Homeland and they say develop it. So when you come to buy the property, what do? We go straight to the government and we get a CFO in your name, plus a document that we call the government allocation. So that is the safest property that you can have. And that is all about the government allocated CFO. That one comes directly from the government in your own name, and then it comes with the governor's consent. When a government allocates a particular property to you as an individual or as an estate, and they say get people to develop this property for us, and we'll give them government allocated CFO. So that's is it. Now, if you have further questions about this, just put it in the comment section and I'll be there to answer you. And thank you so much for watching this video. Now, if you like this video, just give me a thumbs up, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And then my name is Anointing Uche. Don't forget to call me Lannistress. And in 2023, I am committed to bringing you genuine properties with zero stress. Thank you very much, and let's see you next time.